Hi, madam. Good day to you and to my fellow friends. First of all, I would like to thank to my friends for carrying out this project well and come out with a good result to this project. Myself, Vilashini Palniyappan, and my group members are Madan, Kuga, Nulisa, and Menaga. So I would like to present my part first, which is introduction. So English language is the most important language for this current era, especially for university students, because they are the next generation to guide all. So we are a group of Bachelor in Education students carry out an analysis on English course for this project. We have discussed and finalized a title which is The Speaking Stone. We also prepared 15 questions and finalized an analysis. So this is a short course which is conducted only for 2 weeks. For this, students can register through online and the cost is not much affordable to students. So that's all for my part. I will pass this platform to Menaga. Thank you, madam.
Hi, madam. Good evening. I'm Menaga here. Today, I'm going to present about needs and analysis. First of all, we select 5 aspects of demographic questions. First is gender. From the pie chart, we know that 70% of female answered the question and 30% of male answered the questions, and followed with language. From the data, we know that most of the respondents' mother tongue is Tamil, so most of the respondents select Bahasa Tamil, and followed with Bahasa Malaysia and English, and we have 2% in Chinese. Okay, then employment status. Our question on employment status is employed, and employed, unemployed, and other. So it is equal. Employed are 48.3% and unemployed 51.7%. From this, we can know that most of them is unemployed. Then the fourth aspect is studies mode. The studies modes we categorize by full-time and part-time, and most of the students are full-time. Its range is 56.7 and part-time are 43.3%. Okay, then last aspect of demographic question is location. So the location we didn't categorize something. It's like general. So most of them are from Penang, Shah Alam, and Seremban. So this is the data collection. Okay, now we move to the questions. First question is, are you confident to speak in English? For this, 66.7% respondents said yes and 33.3% said no. So from this, some are like they very confident to attend the interview. Maybe they will be training, or they will be like prepared. So the 33.3% respondents are like they didn't prepare anything, then they just go at an interview. So we need to drill them. So from this, we can suggest them or motivate them how to speak English in confidence. So the next question is, do you like to read English story books? Okay, for this, unexpectedly, 86.7% of respondents answered yes. It's very good. It's a very good data. And 13.3% of respondents select no, because maybe they don't like to read. So the The third questions are you like to watching English movie? So for these, 96.7% respond yes and 6.7% answered no. So maybe they didn't understand well English language. So maybe they like watching mother tongue movies only. So the followed questions are you clear with past, present and future tense? So from this we from the data we can know that 82.8% respondents select yes and 17.2% select no. And the next question is, what makes you to feel lack of confidence during speaking English? And from this, most of them answered different. So we collect some like confusing using grammar, fear, feel like sometimes using wrong words, making mistake, nerves, overconfidence. So we can took this point to our section. Okay, moreover, the next question is, what type of activity could help you to speak English well? So most of them give their opinion, like talk event, communication, writing essays, easy writing, reading newspapers, reading more newspapers, watching Netflix, puzzle, readings, communications, learn 50 new words, reading book, movies, try speaking to others and more. Okay, then the 7 questions are you afraid to making mistakes while speaking in English? And 55.2% are answered yes. So they will be like nerve something. Then 27.6% answered maybe and 17.2% answered no. The 8th question is, are you make an effort to improve your pronunciation? And it's like huge response. 100% of them, the full respondents answered yes. So it like more motivate to us to prepare them to improve their pronunciation. And the 9th question are, where are you feel comfortable to speak in English? So most of them answered friends, because they may be comfortable with them to speak in English. And 37.9% answered family. Maybe they very comfortable and they every day they seen the same family member, so they never scared to speak. And followed with 13.8% answered strangers, and some are answered customer service. And the last question, how well does you speak in English? So 58.6% answered well, and 20.7% respondents answered very well and not well, and 1% answered not at all. So these are the data we get from the questionnaire. And thank you, madam.
Okay, so hi madam, my name is Managopal Bhaskaran. So today I'm going to present about the course objective for this project. Okay, moving to the first point, a professional English course is a designed to help the undergraduates acquire and develop theoretical principles and practical knowledge necessary for understanding the structure and use of the English language. Professional English language increases our confidences when communicating in English in a professional environment. It's helped us to use English more effectively at school, universities, and also at work. Okay, It also helps us to speak more accurately and also fluently in English and improve our English grammar and also the vocabulary. Okay, moving to the second one, it's take an opportunity of technology to vary instruction and change lesson content based on students' individual learning capacities. Students can improve their language, English language by reading a books, word puzzle, quiz, textbook, and more resources in order to explore different learning style to improvise their English language and knowledge. Students can create a creative mind map to learn new words or to write down variety type of grammar and vocabulary. It is important for a student to use various methods as it's emphasized the creativity of a student to learn more about English language. Okay, the next objective is about keep students engaged, neither full-time students or part-time students. A part of a lesson is active engagement from students to know how the students does the planning to keep themselves engaged to English course. Technology integration are able to make students feel enjoyment in learning, keep themselves prepared for interviews, and to learn briefly about the tips to answer interviewers' all questions and how to tackle and answer in intelligent manner. This will help the students to avoid from the nervous or prevent themselves from the fear of making mistakes. Okay, last but not least, English courses which are based on technology will allow students to apply knowledge and to upgrade their knowledge. Students' engagement and academic achievement can both be improved by engaging them in interactive multimodal activities that encourage elaboration, questioning, and explanation. For examples, essays, debate, practical based on English course can be particularly effective in helping students activate their prior information or make arguments, solving issues.
Good day to you, madam. I'm Nilisa and I'll be presenting on the course content. The topic we chose for our project is Improve English within 2 weeks. The activity we chose is students need to speak out loud by themselves and not just follow along in their heads while someone else speaks. It isn't good enough for them to only mumble along with the crowd as a drilling exercise. It also important to lay the groundwork outside of a dedicated ESL speaking activities. While young students are often comfortable diving straight into new tasks, adults may want to see it done first and mentally prepare. Trigger the interest, make English learning personal and fun. Integrate fun activities and technology. Games offer several benefits to students. Sometimes not just a book and pencil will improve students' education level. When it comes to game fun activities can also be another advantage of learning. It's like the play and learn kind of system. Among that, teachers should encourage language experience outside the classroom. Teachers should always remind students to practice English language speaking outside the classroom, not only in class during the subjects, but still outside the classroom. Among the activity we also suggested were get to know your students, set a goal. We should help students to set target or goal, so then only they'll have something to work towards. Make lessons interactive by using props and telling stories. We as teachers, we are responsible to make our lessons interesting. We also should be mindful of our body language and play the tone of our voice during our session of teaching. So that will also attract the interest among students more than just a boring class where we also wouldn't be aware of whether they're even listening to us, are they even concentrating or not. We should also organize show and tell kind of session so they can build the confidence to come and speak English bravely, so they will not feel shy into conversing the language. They have to use surveys and interviews kind of role play. This also will be very helpful for them. Among the assessments, the first was criterion referred assessment, followed by oral presentation of performances, and then non-verbal assessment, written assessment, portfolios. This is the 5 key elements of assessing a student to see their progress. When you speak about criterion referred assessment, it's actually rubrics and performance criteria. Using rubrics and performance criteria is a great way to assess a variety of student work, where they have a certain academic progression through work such as presentation, written assignment, and reading activities. Speaking about oral presentations of performances, many students who have test anxiety might get nervous because their reading or writing skill isn't very good. That doesn't mean, however, they aren't proficient in oral skill. Assessing oral presentation of performance typically include role play, interview, oral reporters, or presenting in front of class where they don't have the fear of exam, but yet they still will show their improvement in their language by talking itself. We can access through their grammar, punctuation, uh, um, how they use their language proficiency. Speaking about non-verbal assessment, for students who are shy or aren't as proficient in English, using non-verbal assessment is a great way to see students' academic progress. What you're looking for in this type of assessment is the understanding of vocabulary. This is the exact opposite of oral presentation of performances, because non-verbal assessment students prove themselves by the paperwork, by the exams on how are they performing. Followed by written assessment. Written assessment are a nice way to see how students can apply their knowledge of English over a wide variety of concepts. For example, you can use assignments to see just how well they understand the text or even different forms of writing. And last but not the least, the portfolios. Portfolios are powerful assessment and are used to gather various samples of students' work to track their development over a period of time. In order to maximum the potential of using a portfolio as an assess tool, you should regularly accurate students to include in them and have scheduled conference with students about their work. Portfolio is like a project base where teachers will be assessing the students through how are they progressing in their portfolios. It's like an assignment, but it's more to a primary, secondary kind of level, where when you see each way of questions being tackled, essays being performed, questions being asked among teachers, we will initially get to know the progress of their level of English. All this assessment and material activities is been applied in the course of we as members. We have chose this and gathered this information together, and we have put into paperwork. We believe that the topic of improve English within 2 weeks is the right is the right course curriculum proposal for us. Thank you. That's all from me, madam.
Kunisri Palaniandi. Now I will like to present about the speaking stone. I will choose the part. My part is budget and details. First, I will like to be about the budget is 4 types. The first is computer, speaker, and mic and projector. First is our budget is electronic. Equipment is around 50 ringgit. The next item is structure is complementary and certificate around RM 70 ringgit. And moreover, is because of we are going to held our event in hall, so their estimated is budget are Rm 100 ringgit for the participant and money and instructor and team members. And we are estimate Rm 30 ringgit for the breakfast. Okay, the next slide is okay. She is a teacher. She is a Vivian Linian. She studied in Master in Education, and she has the experience of the 6 years for the knowledge, and we've been giving the talks in many countries, and she's sharing a lot of benefit of the education and knowledge base, and she have more the education field. Thank you, Miss.
Okay, so I would like to present again my part, which is conclusion. So I will be start. To be summarized, we have gained a lot of things from this project. This is a short course which we held, and it will be help to students to communicate more easily and confidently. It helps. It also helps if they are complete their studies, they can speak or present very clearly and confidently in everywhere. So it would be helpful for their interview session and career path. Last but not least, we would like to thank our madam to giving this opportunity to us. So I will end my presentation here. Thank you, madam.